Hello, this is Steve here from the UK. What I thought, let me explain the background before we carry on. In the UK, we have a bit of a tradition, and what we do is I have a tin every year, and what I do is I go down the cheap shop and buy myself a savings tin. It's basically a tin with a slot on the top, and in my case, because I'm not a rich person, it's 20 pence pieces. And what I do is I stick all my 20 pence pieces in there, and I always open the tin round about Christmas, and there's normally enough money to celebrate my Christmas. Now, I personally don't celebrate it. We haven't done as a family for the last 15 years, and I personally don't celebrate it anyway. But what I tend to do is treat myself to a little gift. But due to what's happening in my family and with myself for the last 2 years, last year I didn't touch the tin, but I carried on adding to it. And I tried to put some coin in there the other day and it won't fit. So what I thought I'd do was treat myself to a few CDs with the process. What else am I going to do with it? When you think about it. So I thought I'd treat myself to a few CDs. And I've ordered quite a few yesterday. And what I thought I'd do is do an unseal and reveal on 4 of them. The first one I'm going to do is the one I knew I was going to buy. When I made the decision another reason why I had to open the tin as well, because in the UK at the moment, the pound coin that we've got is being phased out. With our currency, they've got these horrible new £5 and £10 notes, and now they've introduced another £5 coin, because they say because it comes in 2 pieces or something, it's less likely to be faked. And that was another reason why I had to open the tin, because soon they'll become illegal currency. So the first CD I want to hold up from the haul I got yesterday was actually the box set I went to buy, and that's this one. And I've had my eye on it for a while now. This is the Slayer, and it's Repentless. Yeah, it looks like Repentless album. But this is got a bonus DVD live at Wacken in 2014, and I've been looking at this now for a few weeks, and I was going to buy this as a Christmas present to myself. I've made an incision, and I just want to talk about this. You can tell I'm only a poor UK. If you look at Scott Waters, he's got a proper knife, and I've got like a scalpel penknife in comparison. I think we'll have to start giving this one some Viagra or some steroids and get it up to size or something. But yeah, I'm doing microsurgery. I feel a bit inadequate actually, but I just thought I'd mention the fact. And also I've got it safe there in case they don't stick it in me. But I'm just going to take the cellophane off this one, and let's see what we get, shall we? It's not one of those boxes. Hang on a minute. This could turn into a nightmare. No, it can't. It's one of those funny boxes that sort of can go both ways with me. Oh, it's a lovely presentation. I love Slayer stuff because they really sort of put some thought into it. I hope you can see that okay. It's really good quality card as well. It's not the cheap stuff. Some of these bands, when they do boxes, they just throw them together. What I love about Slayer, you're going to get something really, really good. They really look after their fans. If any of you lads are watching, it's in the shape of a cross as well. I hope you can see this, but it's actually in the shape of a cross, and the music's in each side. I'm just trying to have a look if there's anything else in it. No, it doesn't hit. Oh yes, there is. There's a booklet. That's in the top of the cross. There's a booklet, and that's that here. I hope you can see that okay. And it's got the usual stuff on. It's got a lovely picture there, look. It's got all the lyrics and stuff like that, usual stuff. I think that's a picture there, look. Just amazing. Wow. Yeah, it's just amazing booklet. Yeah, just awesome. Yeah, I'm glad I bought this. But yeah, this was the actual what I went to buy. But not being a record collector, you know what it's like, guys. You go to a record store, and you go in for one item, and you come out with a lot more. The next one, Blackmore Rules section of the film. This is, by the way, because he'll be sort of sobbing in his breakfast cereal when he sees this. One band I remember from back in the day is this album, Saxon. This is the collection from '91 to 2009. In the UK, it's new wave of British heavy metal band, and it's fair to say when bands like Iron Maiden's career were going through the stratosphere, Saxons didn't. They sort of nosedived a bit. But when I look back on new wave of British heavy metal bands, Saxon, especially the first 3 or 4 albums, was probably the top of the pile. They were awesome, and I've had this album for years. Because this is the early stuff like Wheels of Steel, Motorcycle Man, 747, that sort of stuff. Not a bad track on here. And there's Denim and Leather. I think Greg loves that song. But I've had this album for years. I do own all of Saxon's catalogue on vinyl. I've got them all, I believe. Yeah. So what I sort of do is treat myself to some of the later works of this album. I've just taken the cellophane off it, and let's just slide it out of the box. Nothing in the box, and it's just a CD, 2 CD packets, a double CD. Just have a look. I'm not going to take it out because time's running. But that's basically what you get for your money. It's the collection. I know Greg will be drooling. I think he may have this, but I think he may be drooling. But yeah, this is for you, Greg. If you haven't checked out Greg's channel, please do. It's one of the funniest channels on YouTube. I just love Greg. That's that one. Now, hang on a sec. Yeah, we've done that one. Now, Greg, this will get your heartbeat racing. This is my next pickup. This one's especially for you. Deep Purple session bit now. Cloudy Mulder, switch off, because he can't stand John Lord's organ on Deep Purple, and he's not a fan, but I am. I think they're just an awesome band. And this was the David Coverdale era and Glenn Hughes. I could have gone and seen Glenn in concert, because it's a black country band, and they were just down. I saw them just after Wasp. But I don't know if you noticed, guys, there's some serious bands touring at the moment. I might be going to see Testament and Annihilator. I've seen Annihilator before. They're coming to Birmingham next year. I believe Metallica have just played. And there's a couple of other gigs I want to try and get tickets to next year. Machine Head being one. And I wouldn't mind going to see Priest and Saxon. I believe they're touring as well. But yeah, this is this album. I'm not going to talk about it. I just wanted it in the collection. If you look on Aaron's channel, he said something about it. Yeah, I read a book about it. I knew what went on in the background, but I haven't got the time to go into it. But I personally like it, and it's got a great track on there called. Obviously, it's got Stormbringer and Burn, but it's got a load of literature I have to read. It's got one of my favourite tracks, Mistreated, on there. A really bluesy sort of track. And it's sort of Coverdale when he was good. And I love his version of that song. It's just amazing. I love Coverdale full stop. I've just pinned a Coverdale interview to the Headbanging Zulu Facebook page if you want to see it. It only lasts 90 seconds, but it's worth watching. But I finally added this CD to the collection. I haven't got this one on vinyl, so this one's definitely been added. And the last but not least, another Deep Purple I saw was this one. I don't know if you got this one, Greg, but this is A Fire in the Sky. It cost me a bit, but not too much. This is like a free CD pack of their career, and it's just got just about everything in. All the lineups. It's an amazing pack as well. But plus the fact, what draws me to Deep Purple, purple's my favourite colour. And whenever my cousin has a private joke about it, and when I choose paint, he always chooses white. I always choose purple. But it's got some cracking music on this, as you can imagine. It's got them all through their career. You name it's basically on here. Mistreated, all women from Tokyo, Smoke on the Water, Highway Star, Demon's Eye, Fireball, Child in Time, Speed King, which is a US album edit. But Greg, if you ain't got this, mate, hit me up and I'll sort you out a copy. This is Deep Purple, A Fire in the Sky. Yeah, it's just an amazing book. I'm going to have to get some seals to these. Can I ask a favour as well? If anybody can get, the Blake's covers for CDs, can you put a link of them down on eBay? Because I can't seem to find them. I reckon I'm putting the wrong words into the search engine. But if someone could do that for me, I'll be really grateful. This is only sort of going to be a part 1, but I've got a few other bits and pieces as well. I should put those on a later flick. But I just want to say thank you very much for watching it. And I want to thank you all to my subscribers and my viewers. It's all getting overwhelming now. When I started this channel, I would have been happy with a dozen subs. But, I think it's up to 70 odd now. And I'm just so overwhelmed. But I just want to wish everybody and have a great day and just love each other. This is the Headbanging Zulu saying goodbye, and I'll see you next time, which will probably be tomorrow. Bye, folks.